It's your girl, Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice. We here, we live, we ready. Don't mind me if I look like a deer and had lights in the beginning. Just trying to get my groove. All right. So, first of all, I'm going to start off the show, giving some flowers, all that. Definitely want to shout out Professor Knox. Again, Hidden Gems Part 3 is definitely going to be happening. Also, definitely check out Untouchables Bar and Restaurant. There's a couple other events happening. What I love is like a lot of guests that perform the Hidden Gems. I feel like they are now kind of doing their own thing, you know? So I definitely feel like check out Untouchables Bar and Restaurant Instagram to check out the events going on. Also, shout out to Professor Knox for like allowing that gateway to like happen, you know? And also keep on the lookout for Hidden Gems Part 3 is definitely going to happen. Just saying. Another thing to check out is Networking Day at Bravery Studios. It will be this Saturday. Show up. I believe it starts at 12 p.m. Am I right? 12? All right. It's a free event. All ages, definitely stop by. There will be other podcasters here. It's a great place, so I feel like if you want to network, maybe if you had questions about the podcasting business, because one thing I could say, like, I've been podcasting for, like, quite some time. Wow, in November is, I think, going to be my fifth year anniversary. That part. But, yeah, I feel like to this day, I still find myself having questions. Like, it's definitely, like, I feel like a place that is constantly evolving. So, definitely stop by Bravery Studios in Garfield. This Saturday, 12 p.m. Also, you could check it out at Bravery Studios Instagram. But definitely check out the posts. It's a free event. There'll be vendors. And, yeah, come vibe with us. Come network. Maybe you'll start your podcast that day. All right, my friends. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce my extra special spicy guest today. We got Mr. Tito Grahmz.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey,
thank you for having me.
Of course. Tito. So
Queen of Spice.
That part. One thing I like to do, especially with starting off the show, it's been like my favorite icebreaker so far.
Okay.
What did Tito have for breakfast?
Eggs.
What type of eggs? Were
Scrambled
they
eggs with some bacon. I like bread, so like some toast or something.
Okay.
And I usually don't make breakfast for myself. I have kids, so it's a little bit of everything, you know, fruits and eggs and sausage, and it's a bunch of everything.
But today was
it's like a buffet.
But today was just eggs and toast.
Yeah, just eggs and toast. The kids are in school, so
no
it's like,
cheese on the eggs.
Nah, I'm not too cheesy.
I'm not too cheesy. I like that. I like that. Okay.
I'm not too cheesy.
How old are your kids?
My son is 25.
Oh.
Shout out Noah Ashton. He's an artist. He just dropped some music.
Okay.
My daughter's 17.
Okay.
So I have a daughter in high school.
Oh.
And then my youngest, LA, she is 7.
Oh, wow. You have a little army.
Yeah,
you guys are just a unit, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely a family man.
Okay.
Raised the village.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay. Well, hopefully they're tuned in with us if you guys
probably.
are.
Yeah, probably.
You know, definitely ask us a question. Anybody that's in the check-in with us, definitely don't forget, use the chat. Drop a question if you have any questions for Tito, myself, anything. Drop that question. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Don't forget to
Support.
follow your girl on Instagram, Queen of Spice. Also, Tito Grahmz.
Yes.
Making magic.
Yes.
That part.
For sure.
Hey.
Love the energy.
That part. I'm surprised. Thank God I didn't have that Red Bull or coffee. I'd be out of control.
No, you're good
out
right
of
now.
Control. All right, everyone. Let's go with the questions. We out here.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. We're going to go with your bio first. You know,
Okay.
It was very extensive. I like it. A lot of info right there.
I felt like I didn't give enough.
No, definitely was great. It was great.
There's a lot to me.
It was great. But I got to ask you, Tito.
Yes.
What was it like being introduced to hip hop through Run DMC and LL Cool J? And how did they shape your style?
So being introduced to hip hop was actually through my sister. And those artists were the artists that she would always listen to, have them, clipped on the walls, posters and all that stuff. And just that kind of like, I wanted to be that. I wanted to be the...
So you had like an older sister?
Yeah, my older sister introduced me to music, period. Like she was the one that really put the hip hop in me.
I love that.
Yeah, so so those artists specifically were like her favorite artists,
Okay.
And you'll have like LL Cool J, Big Chain, Kango, Shirt Off, and that's what the girls like. I wanted to be what the girls like.
Okay.
So like that was very, influential to me.
I mean, ladies love Cool J.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what LL Cool J means. So
Yeah. So I wanted that.
I bet y'all didn't think I knew that. I knew that. I knew my shit. Yo, shout out to Real Lucaso. Hey. Shout out to my guy.
Boy.
I believe he has his vintage clothing business.
Yeah, that's my boy.
I know. Sorry, my friend. I don't know fully the name, but shout out to him.
Vintage.
Link with him. What was it called?
Vintage.
Vintage?
Yeah.
Vintage. Check him out on Instagram. I still got that Met sweater.
He's also an artist.
Yeah, he is an artist. He is an artist. I'm seeing that.
He's from my town, Hoboken.
Okay, period. We out here with the community. He was a vendor at my show. I did a show at the Williams Center. It was a theater show, and he reached out and he sold. I hope he sold a lot of clothing. I mean, I bought a piece of clothing. You know.
Guy. Yeah, support.
I love it. Yo, I love when community just dead ass comes together. That's what it's all about. But thank you, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. We gotta get you here. All right, so let's go into the next question because I feel like there's a lot with the bio.
Do your thing, man. I'm here. I'm enjoying the time.
I guess you spent over 8 years with WorldstarHipHop.
Mm-hmm.
How did you land that opportunity?
Through my guy Danny. I consider him a mentor.
Okay.
So Danny worked with WorldStar.
Okay.
And I met him in a club. I was booked to do some stuff in the club and film.
Okay. What club were you at?
It was a strip club.
Okay.
It was actually,
period. I love how you try to be incognito. Yeah. It was a strip club.
It's a strip club.
I'm dead.
I was having some.
I didn't mean to set you up there. I swear to God, this was organic.
Nah, it's all good. I don't hide anything.
Okay.
So yeah, I met him at a strip club. I was filming some content for them.
Okay.
And then like I was trying to get his number. And he kind of like pushed me to get a number from one of the people that he was with.
Okay.
Which was like just a random cameraman. So like I hit the cameraman up the next day and I was like, yo, I'm trying to get with y'all. Like I'm trying to get with WorldsStar.
Yeah. Put me on.
And he's like, nah, yo, I was just work for hire. Like I don't work for them, nothing. I'm like, damn, I got thrown for the loop. So I found his email. I tracked him down pretty much. Yeah, I tracked him down. And then I think I sent an email like, yo, bro, you ain't give me your number. You gave me somebody else's number.
Yo, you really just hit him up like that?
Yeah.
Yo, you beat that ass.
No, for real. It's probably like, it's in the email. And I sent them my son's music. My son was like 12 years old at the time, and we had a video out. So with that email, I'm like, yo, this is what I'm trying to do. I do videos, I do this, that, and the third, but this is my son. And he was like, yo, this shit is fire. Like, I want to post this, and Q likes this. So like, that was like my introduction into WorldsStar. And then from there, like, we just built a great relationship, and he pretty much changed my life.
I love that. I love that.
Like from there on, he like put me on the game.
Yeah.
In the video world, directing.
Oh no, definitely.
How to get sponsors and do like Danny was very pivotal to my career, changing from an artist to an executive. And yeah. So yeah.
So it was you took control of that. You're like, you know what?
Yeah. Pretty much. I wanted that spot.
Camera guy for hire. Like,
I wanted that spot.
Get this email. Okay,
yeah, I wanted that spot. I mean, one of the making things happen. Like, in this business, you got to go for it.
That part.
And when I started doing videos with my partner Kura, we had like DPTV Films. We built the brand, like WorldsStar was like, yo, I need to know how to get my videos up there. Okay. And then when I had that opportunity, that I met someone from there, I wasn't letting that go. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, bro, it's not. He's not gonna dub me like that. So yeah, that's how it was. And we built a very good relationship, you know, and rest in peace to Q. You know, like I said, I learned a lot from him and from both of them.
Yeah.
And, you know, I still work with them to this day. Like, I still submit videos and stuff like that. And
okay.
Yeah.
So the bond is still there. Connection is still there.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay. Frequency is still alive.
Frequency got to be there. You know, I'm tapped into the music industry, and I work with artists every day. So.
Okay. That part, okay. Tap in, you heard? Tap in. We're going to keep going with the bio.
Yeah, go ahead.
Keep going with the bio.
Do your thing.
So, your early name was Lil Lunatic.
Yep.
Lil Lunatic.
Little Lunatic.
How did that name come about? And why did you eventually transition to Tito Grahmz? Because that is like,
all right, so I had 3 phases of names.
Okay. What was the first one?
It was the Little Lunatic.
Lil Lunatic.
So the Little Lunatic came from, like, back then, you know, hip-hop had, like, different kind of, like, I would say characters that, you know, you would build. You know, like, nowadays is you just a killer or a drug dealer or something else. But back then, you know, even, like, with Wu-Tang and Grave Diggers and, you know, everybody had, like, this moniker, imagination type of thing. So I was more like a gremlin. I looked at myself like a, you know, a young kid who was a little wild, gremlin, little lunatic, Tasmanian devil, rapper.
Yeah.
So my style was like a lunatic style, and that's what I went with.
Okay. I like that. What was the middle name?
The second name, that was Tito Sunshine.
Tito Sunshine.
Yes.
Okay.
And that gets very, that's a story.
Okay. We're going to get back to that.
Yeah,
and then now it's Tito Grahmz.
And now it's Tito Grahmz.
So how did we get to Tito Grahmz?
Because I had to change Tito Sunshine.
Okay, now we got to talk about Tito Sunshine. Okay, Tito Sunshine. Okay, how did we transition? And also, quick little shout outs. We got some people tapped in with us. Shout out to Ghost, the Great One. Shout out to you, my friend. Ghost. Shout outs to Stacks Gambino. Out here giving you your flowers. Sure. Also, everybody tuning in with us, drop a question if you would like me to ask Tito Grahmz.
Yeah, Stacks Gambino got a album out right now.
Okay, let's put it out there. Okay.
Yeah, it's a word. Go check him out. He's with the Vamp Life fam.
Period.
You know, he rocks with me, so.
Let's go. Lock into that. You heard?
Yeah. Get that album, man. He going direct to consumer.
That part.
Word.
All right, Tony Sunshine.
Oh, see, that's where we mess up at. It's
I'm
Tito
sorry,
Sunshine.
but we gotta go back to that.
Yeah.
You gotta. I'm not forgetting that.
Nah, you're not.
All right, Tony Sunshine.
So Tito Sunshine.
Tito.
Yes.
Tito. I'm sorry. Sunshine. I thought Tony Sunshine. I apologize.
But this is the story.
Oh, it has something to do with that?
Of course, 100%.
Oh, I did not know that. This was organic.
No, it gets crazy.
Once again.
It gets crazy.
All right.
So, you know, again, you know, I am one of the first youngest Latinos in hip-hop.
Period. Clock
it. I released a professional record, professional recording, not just that I rapped at this age. Like, I was in a hip-hop album, a classic hip-hop album from the Beatnuts called Street Level.
Okay.
So they found me at a club at the age of 11, 12 years old with my brothers, and they brought me to the...
As Lil Lunatic?
As Little Lunatic.
Okay.
Correct. And they started bringing me to the studio. They caught a liking to me. They liked what I did, and they put me on their album. So that coined me as the first youngest recorded Latino in hip-hop.
Period. Clock
at like 11, 12 years old.
Clock it.
So, you know, I have a lot of real hip-hop accolades, you know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So from Little Lunatic, I kind of got into the Tito Sunshine stuff from a movie.
Okay.
And I was also raised by 5%ers. So, like in my neighborhood, there was a lot of 5%ers. So
you want to educate the audience, my friend, because I know, but
well, I mean, back in my days in the early '90s, you know, it wasn't
also,
much gangs.
Shout out to E.
It wasn't much gangs out there. It was either you was either in a drug crew or you was like a 5%er, like in the religion or something, Muslim, Islamic, whatever, you know. But the guy, I grew up in the projects, you know what I mean? So a lot of the guys were already into that 5% thing. And Tito Sunshine was like, they would be like, yo, Sunshine. And so Tito Sunshine came in. Shout out to my bro, Fred. Okay. But, so that's where that name came from. But at the same time, there was a movie out called The Bronx War.
Yeah.
And that was Tito Sunshine.
Okay.
So I liked the name more, and I started. I took it as a rapper.
Like, yo, I know I heard something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So fast forward.
Okay.
I meet Pun. I meet Big Pun. Shout out. Rest in peace to Big Bro, the big homie, the greatest to ever do it. The best lyricist ever.
That part.
So I met Pun, and we built a great friendship.
So I was close with Big Pun?
I wouldn't say close like a brother, but I was around him a lot. I was a good friend.
You smoked mad blunts with him?
I smoked blunts with him. I bought him a bottle of Hennessy for congratulating for his album.
Dope. Let's talk. Well, okay.
I got to sit in sessions. I got to watch him record.
Cool.
You Ain't a Killer. Player, still not a player.
Tito, that's dope, dog.
I watched him record at least half of his album.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a really dope experience.
Hip-hop history right there.
Yeah, really dope experience. Pun was on his way. I've watched conversations of him and Joe discussing should he put out 100% or not, and Joe didn't really like that song, So I was in the mix.
Okay.
I was in the mix.
So Tony Sunshine
later on, so from my knowledge and Tony Sunshine's knowledge, the name was given to him just because it was like I'm a rapper and he's a singer.
Yeah.
And his name was like Spanish Fly or some shit like that. When he first started, they didn't really like his name. He had first name was like R&B.
Okay.
His second name was like Spanish Fly. And then out of nowhere, Pun goes on an interview and says, yeah, I got this new R&B artist, Tony Sunshine. And Tony Sunshine didn't even know that was his name at the moment.
Also, he was just like, yo, this is what it is.
But Pun loved my name. Pun said if his name wasn't Big Pun, his name would be Tito Sunshine. Like, he loved the name so much.
Okay.
And he took it, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? And that kind of caused a quarrel between us. In the streets, a lot of people talking, this, that, and the third. It kind of got little negative vibes and shit like that. But we squashed that. We nipped that in the butt. I love Tony Sunshine to this day.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? And I would never disrespect him or any of them guys. I have family up there, like Rich the Player. Yeah, Rich the Player, who's like Fat Joe's like best friend. Like that's a really good brother of mine.
Okay.
So me disrespecting them would be like disrespecting him.
So I guess you could say like just kind of like what I love is that I guess like because some people could have like a falling out a little bit and then they just fall out
well, when it
forever.
first happened, I was fucking ecstatic. I wanted, we wanted to go crazy. Listen, you could ask him, Tony Sunshine. I started putting murals all over New York, Tito Sunshine murals and graffiti.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Just so that they could see that,
this is what
I'm a throne holder, and we heavy too in the streets.
So let me ask you this, my friend. How did we transition to Tito Grahmz?
So when I had to change the name, of course, because they already went platinum with that name.
Okay.
And I had a conversation with Raul from TS, God rest his soul. And that's how we really squashed it, through Raul.
Okay.
Because like it was gonna get serious, you know what I mean? And we had to squash it.
Yeah.
And so from then, when I got that mutual, that mutual agreement of like, yo, we're gonna go our ways or whatever, we're just gonna let it live. I was like, what the fuck, I'm gonna name myself. So the next best thing was what I'm related to is like Grams. I used to hit tables. That's what I did. I'm a D-boy.
Okay.
That's what I did when I was younger.
Okay.
That's what I'm a part of. That's what we did when we was young. We were D-boys on the block.
Okay.
So that's the only thing I could relate to that. That's the only thing I could relate to.
So Tito Grahmz.
Yeah, that was, And as I got out of that realm, Grams became the metric system of life for me. So it doesn't mean the drugs no more. It means the metric system of life. Like, go from grams. It's the weight you hold in life,
Okay.
Stuff like that.
I see.
So I kind of like, maneuvered it a little bit more in a positive direction.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, I feel like I seen an evolution of a person right now.
Yeah, you kind of did really fast.
Because you went from Lil Lunatics to Tito Sunshine to now Tito Grahmz.
Yep.
All right, round of applause for that one. Let's go.
Yeah.
Shout out to you,
But those were
friend.
great journeys.
No,
they
definitely.
they all shaped me into the man I am today.
Let's go.
But Tito Sunshine was wild. Tito Sunshine was definitely wild.
Okay.
Was a wild boy.
Do you feel like Tito Sunshine had to walk so Tito Grahmz can run?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
I like that. All right, let's get a little funny right now. Let's get a little funny. All right. Or maybe just some thought provoking. If you could only listen. Also, shout out to Cardi B. She pregnant. I love you.
Shout out to Barty gang.
I love you. I swear to God,
this
I love
big
you
Barty
so much.
gang over here.
That would be like my favorite guest to have on my show. I swear to God.
You will one day.
Thank you for that. If you could only listen to one hip hop album for the rest of your life, which one are you picking? Just one album. That's it. That's all you're allowed to listen to. And I'll give you like an honorable mention.
All right.
Unless you want to keep it to one.
Nah, it's definitely going to have to be Life After Death because it's a double album.
Okay,
so I'm going to take that whole double album phase. And then my second one is, damn.
It's hard. For the rest of your life.
Thug Motivation 101.
Okay.
I think I'll go out with that. Young Jeezy. But I'm a super Nas fan. So like.
I love Nas.
But I wouldn't want to listen to him forever though. Like.
Yo, don't let you hear that.
Nah, I'm just keeping it real. I love Nas, man. Nas is like one of my, he's on my top 5. He's probably number 1.
Yeah. Very smart businessman right now.
Yeah,
Nas.
business, but his content and his music, his poetry.
Yes.
I think hip hop is missing poetry. A lot of the poets.
Hip hop's profit.
Yeah. That's all that's missing from the music is the poetry part.
And I feel you on that.
But other than that, like that's what I like. I like to listen to, stories and stuff like that. And then the Thug Motivation 101 I put in there because there's gonna be days I'm gonna want to like turn up.
Okay.
So
I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this: what's your guilty pleasure song that nobody would expect Tito Grahmz to vibe with? I wanna, like something where like, you got this on your phone?
Anything like Sexy Red.
Okay. Damn. That's not shocking.
Nah,
give me
kidding.
A shocking one, yo. Like, you down with this? No disrespect to Sexy Red. You cool. I love Sexy Red.
I like Sexy Red.
But I wouldn't be surprised that you would be listening.
I love female rappers for some reason. Like I think the.
But like maybe another genre. Of
I don't
music?
listen to them. I don't listen to their music a lot. I listen on demand, right? As people are listening. But I love women in hip hop. Like I think it's so cool to have.
Is there a specific song though that is your jam? Like no matter what, it's like that's my song.
But it's a guilty pleasure song.
Yeah, like guilty pleasure. So meaning like, like I'll give you an example for myself. Like what would be an ultimate guilty pleasure?
All right, I got one.
All right,
Rick James.
There you go.
Rick James. What's that shit? I forgot the name of the song. Give it to me.
Okay.
Damn, son.
Give it to me, Rick James.
Okay.
That's my guilty pleasure song.
Why is that your guilty pleasure song? You just it's a vibe?
It's definitely my mom. It reminds me of my mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that.
But other than that, it's like I just like the content of the song. Like he's like,
it's a dope. Listen, Rick James is an artist.
He's like, show me some love. I'm coming in from after the club. Like
I think Rick
I know
James,
you mad, but I want to still hit.
Rick James was a little wild. I mean, from the stories of what's his face, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
When he talked about Rick James, I'm like, yo, those stories were true with him and Eddie, Charlie Murphy, and all of them. Like, yo, those stories are wild. Very wild.
Yeah, man, they
Rest
definitely.
in peace, Rick James.
I got to chill with Charlie Murphy.
Really?
Yeah, he's a really cool guy.
He's mad funny.
We had a video shoot with Nori back in the days, and
we're gonna talk about Nori.
So he was like at the studio, and he was there with us for like most of the day, just laughing, mad jokes and shit.
Damn, yo.
He was like, these motherfuckers cook. We had a grill.
Charlie Murphy?
Yeah, we had a grill outside. There was, when you in Manhattan, and you going under the, you know, they fixing the buildings, right? So they put the
the infrastructures, like those thingies. Yeah.
So like the window, they put it right outside of our window. So we put a barbecue grill out there.
I'm
niggas was
dead.
cooking and grilling and all that out there. Charlie Murphy was like, "What the fuck? They cooking chicken out there." It's crazy. We had some crazy dope times over there.
Rest in peace.
Word up.
Yeah. Yo, Dave Chappelle. They need to bring
It's
a show like
the
that
I'm a
back.
G video. Nori, I'm a G video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Yep.
We out here. We out here. We out here. Also, shout out to Maurice Liddell. Maurice out here showing love, showing love.
This is family.
And
All big bread getters in the building.
Shout out to Slick Nick out here. I must be there for that show. I'm gonna make her a hookah. I'm done.
Slick Nick.
That part. All right. So guilty pleasure songs. Okay.
Yeah, definitely Rick James.
Let's go back to the bio.
Okay.
So how did working behind the camera, because we talked about WorldStar, how did working behind the camera shift the way you looked at the hip hop industry?
So
did it stay the same, or you're like,
I've always shifted in my music. Like I've been a part of radio shows. Yeah. Did my own radio show. We released our own magazine. So like everything was always like shifting for me.
Okay.
You know, I just dipped and dabbed.
Was there a period in time that you feel like hip hop shifted a lot?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. That was the time when I started doing videos. I would say like 2004, 2006, like that. That
started shifting.
Yeah.
What do you feel like hip hop was using more at that time? Because I feel like every decade has its own thing.
I mean, all right. So you got to remember, I come from like recording on 2-inch reels. I recorded in D&D studios. You know what I'm saying? Like classic studios with like Big L and and people like that. And then when it started going into the computers, I felt less and less involved. You know, when the instruments started leaving and it started becoming digital, I became less interested in creating music. So I became more like executive. I started seeing myself going into the executive side, and that's why I started doing directing films. But I mean, I picked up the camera for a little while, but it wasn't really me with the camera. It was my partner, Kura.
Okay.
And I just, you know what I mean? I kind of like made sure we lock in deals, make sure we close, make sure we get our money, make sure we get our placements. And I became more of that. Like I became less hands-on with the music. Okay. As I started to build myself as an entrepreneur and really like learning the business, I didn't want to be hands-on anymore.
So what do you feel like you're working on the most right now?
Oh, my distro. I have a distribution company, a white label distribution company.
Okay, let's talk about that.
So I hold tech, and my tech, I'm basically like, one of the only hybrid distributors. So I can distribute on 200 plus DSPs, or I could put your music out directly to consumer digitally. Okay. And really, give you your 100%. Like I don't even take any percentages from the streaming. I do. I take a 10% from the streaming. Okay. But I don't charge people. So like TuneCore, DistroKid, we're way better than them. Okay. And my tech is way better than that. I help collect the sync. I help collect the publishing, and we put it out to 200 DSPs. Okay. So my infrastructure is what artists really need to value their music. And then on the hybrid side with the direct to consumer, I give them 100% of their earnings. Okay. Yeah. Okay. How do you promote that business? Right now it's word of mouth. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's word of mouth. I've been able to get over 130 artists in a year. Okay. Yeah, so I distribute for like 100 plus artists right now. Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about the event you just had. Okay, Fan Fest. Yes. The Film Art Music Festival. Yes. It's something I created. It's like a vision I have to, I don't think a lot of people know, but there was something back in the day called How Can I Be Down? Mm-hmm. And it was like a place where like independent people and all these magazines and people just went to like network and meet each other and work off each other and stuff like that. And that I think that's not really present today. And I wanted to bring it back. Okay. So like FanFest is like a small vision of that. You know, it's something I'm working on.
Was this your first year?
Yeah, it was my first time.
Okay.
So I basically want to bring film people, art people, and music people together.
I love that.
And fashion as well. But to just like network with each other and help each other, you know, because like right here, this is my boy stuff.
Let's talk about
my boy Darnell, Club 79. I was born in 1979, so I like this right here.
Okay.
So, you know, like fashion, you know, an artist is going to need fashion, right? And then an artist needs covers, right? So you got to go to an art designer or someone in the art department, right? Yeah. And then you need a video, right? And you need content creation. You got to talk to someone in the film. So it's like, that's my vision, is to bring all those entities together.
See what you did there.
Yeah.
See what you did there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Word.
Okay.
So it was good. It was a good turnout. Shout out to everybody that came out, all the performers. And I'm working on another one for Halloween, the Fright Night Fan Fest. Okay, you come pull up.
Let's go. Marv, we're going to Fright Fest. We out. We're going to Fright Fest.
Yes.
Okay. Where are you thinking?
Same spot.
Okay.
Same spot.
I guess
East.
let's talk about
Mr.
it.
East, same spot.
Mr. East, do you have a date for this?
October 26th.
October 26th. What time does it start? Let's talk
9
to the
p.m.
viewers.
9 p.m. October 26th. Fright Night Fan Fest. We're gonna have really dope performances. One of the performances is like a hip hop rock group that we got. It's called Smoke Mayhem.
Okay.
And they're really dope. Riggy Records. Shout out to Riggy Records.
Let's go.
And a bunch of other artists.
Okay. Let's go. Y'all heard
and
it.
all the artists that perform on my stage are mostly artists that I distribute.
Let's go.
So it's not a showcase. It's not something that I'm charging the artist to get on. It's more earned. I select the artists that I want to see. And, you know, I put this together for the artists that I distribute pretty much.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love
Just
that.
giving them a space to promote and grow. Also, to learn how to sell tickets. Shout out to my ticket company, my boys, my partners, Event Smarter. And they've been providing me my tech for the ticketing on my shows. And we're teaching the artists how to sell tickets and to really program their following to buy tickets, you know, because that's what's really important.
That part.
You know, 100 tickets sold or make you more valuable than 1 million streams.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah, 100%.
I like it a lot. Yeah. Let's go. Everybody pop up. October 26th, 9 p.m.
Yes.
You said Fright Fest.
Fright Night Fan Fest.
Fright Night Fan Fest.
Yep.
Fright Night Fan Fest. Pull up. Is it like a costume party? Show up in costume?
Yeah, if you want. I'm not making it like mandatory.
Yeah.
But if you want, you know, you get I might give gifts out to people who come dressed up.
Let's go. Y'all heard it.
Yeah, any cannabis sponsors out there want to sponsor and give some free cannabis to some Halloween people, holla at me.
Let's go. Making shit happen. Also, shout out to Marco Dobre, my guy right there. We got to get you back on the show. Back on the show, my friend. Oh, I love the love today. Vibey vibes.
Yeah, man. Word. Shout out to everybody listening.
Yo, facts. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to follow and like on Instagram. Send me a DM. Let's collaborate. Let's network. All right. So, let's get funny again.
Yeah.
No, actually not funny. Still thought-provoking. We'll get funny in a bit. Do you think Jersey gets enough credit in hip-hop culture?
No.
Right?
No.
Me too. I agree with you.
I mean...
Even on Instagram, it'd be like New York, New York.
It'd
be like New Jersey, New York.
I think they in hip hop, it's more like Jersey is New York and New York is Jersey, you know. And I could take blame for that, because in the early '90s, like when I told you, when I was out in the streets and doing stuff in the clubs and stuff as a young kid, we had New York and Jersey people with us.
Yeah.
You know, so we were always, that connection always been there. It was
strong.
You know, so it's like me, I'm a Jersey guy, but I'm a New York guy as well. I was raised in Brooklyn. I talk like a Brooklyn guy. I do everything. Like, I had my first fight in Brooklyn. Like, I did everything in Brooklyn, so I can't really...
Did you win the fight?
Yeah, I won a lot of my fights. But more, I got jumped a lot. I got jumped a lot.
I'm sorry.
But as a kid, when my fight, I was in karate. Like my mom put me in taekwondo.
Let's go, yo. I don't knock that. Your karate's a sport. If I can kick that high, I will kick you that high.
I was a red belt, black tip. So I was almost a black belt.
I
was like one stage away from being a black belt.
Okay.
Yeah, at a teenager.
I know what a black is. That's like the top of the top, right?
Well, yeah, it's close to it. Because then once you get a black belt, then you got to level up to like 9 stages of black belt.
There's more black belt?
Yeah, there's black.
I thought black belt was
triple
like
black.
Fido black belt.
Now you get black with like gold tips on it, silver. Yes, it gets crazy. But,
oh, shit.
The streets took me away from that, man. The streets, I fell in love with the streets more than, but funny thing, last year I hit up my dojo master from when I was a kid. I found him on Facebook.
Really?
And I was like, hey, man, I think, and I say this to the youth, like getting into programming is very important, and having a coach, having someone there that ain't probably your parent, you know what I mean?
Like a mentor?
Yeah,
like
it's very important.
Mentor.
So like a lot of who I am came from that, came from like karate. Like,
the master dojo guy?
Yeah.
What
like
was
Perseverance. His name was George Vitale.
Yeah, George Vitale.
Yeah, and also Mr. Christakos.
Chris
Christakos.
I like that last name.
Those guys definitely taught me about perseverance, respect, integrity. Things I carry today.
Yo, that's dope. Yo, word.
But again, the streets were more influential to me. So I didn't want to be with them. I wanted to be with the guys.
Yeah.
Dealing and wheeling and that's what yeah.
Okay. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
But good for you, because a lot of people, they come on my show and they do give shout outs, but like I feel like they don't name enough of those type of people. You know what I mean? Like
I'm working on a documentary, so it's like
okay.
Yeah, I'm working on my documentary. It's called Untold. And it's a story about my life and my journey in hip hop.
I love that.
So I mentioned a lot of people who have something to do with me.
So you just got a camera following you around?
Not yet.
That's so
cool. I got it written so far.
That's like my dream. I would love to have just a camera follow me around. I have like my own reality show. Yeah,
I wanted to do that, but I'm not, not yet. Not yet. I'm still preserving myself for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, everybody has their own journey, No judgment on that.
Like if you notice, I don't even post a lot on Instagram.
That's okay.
I do a lot of stories and stuff, but I don't post a lot on Instagram.
That's
I try to really own this this executive space I have. Being the CEO of a distribution company, I don't want to be the old Tito Grahmz.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
I don't want people to look at my timeline and be like, oh, this guy is a street guy, I come from it, but that's not what I am today.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Hey, you're good.
Yeah, for sure. Good. For sure.
Ain't nobody thinking that here. Nobody. Also, shout out to the chat. We got King of Skin in the building. Oh shit! Shout out to the gang.
Shout out to everybody pulling up, man.
All right, let's talk about it. What's one slang word? Because you told me you were born in 1979, right?
Yep.
What's one slang word from back in the day you still use, but your kids or younger artists don't understand?
Oh, damn, man. I think I still use word. I think that's the oldest one.
We still use that one, though.
Yeah.
Give me, surprise me here. Give me a word that's like, y'all don't know about that.
I mean, we got the Yo Yalla wave. You know what I'm saying?
The what?
So Yo Yalla. So
Yalla?
Yeah, my boy Down Leezy, he invents slang.
What's that mean?
Yo Yalla means you only live life accordingly.
Oh, it's an acronym.
Yeah, it's you're outstanding, yo. You only live life accordingly. So that was
when were you saying that?
It's just all one word.
No, but when were you saying that?
What do you mean?
Like, when did you start saying that? How old are you?
Well, this is something my boy created.
When you guys were kids?
Yeah, all our life.
Really?
Yeah, so
That's
he creates slang.
That's cool.
So like jump off. You know the jump off? He created that.
Really?
Yeah, figure deal me.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Yeah, he gave Nori his name, Slime.
Okay.
You know, we come from that. We come from making up words, and we have a brand. It's called Yo Yala.
Yo Yala.
And we creating,
I like the way
merch.
that sounds. That shit sounds dope.
We got merch. We got a bunch of stuff. I got the hat.
Yo, put it out there. Y'all got Instagram. Where can people purchase this?
Not yet. We building the website.
Yeah.
It's all you know. It's all being made up right now as we talk.
Okay.
Yeah, we locking in.
Some of the slangs now is wild.
So I like slang, like, you know, slang is
yeah.
pretty much like Pig Latin, you know.
Yeah.
So like any slang we bring from back then, we just, you know, like figure me. We add things to it, like what the fit of duck.
I just feel like, okay.
So the way we say the slang is
slang nowadays is wild though. Like, for example, like my son keeps me he keeps me alive. Like not alive with like what's going on. And I remember like the now is the 6'7".
6'7", yeah. Yeah, my daughter's doing that all day.
6'7", that's one. Don't even know what it means.
I went into my house the other day and she's listening to Skrilla. And Skrilla got a song called 6'7". I'm like, how did she find this guy's music?
I don't know, but 6'7", what was the other ones? Skippity toilet, skippity poop toilet, whatever you call that, skippity D.
Yeah, I think.
Toilet, I don't know. All I know
I don't like today's slang.
Good.
I don't like today's slang. You know, like word to my dad and all that. You know,
word to my dad. Nah.
Yeah, they be on that. Like
I like some of them, like the whole alpha. I like alpha. Alpha, just because I think that sounds dope. I mean, I know it means Greek, like alpha, beta, like that's beta.
Or she'll be like, what the mid. Sigma?
Sigma means cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know these things.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy. Like these like
the generations.
Words, like, you know. But there's still some words. I had this conversation the other day with my friend. I was just like, there's still some words that they're using that, you know, I'm using. I'm curious if you guys were using. So we always use cap.
Cap?
No cap. Did y'all use
I think
no
that's
cap?
new.
That's new?
That's new.
So it's like cap. Because we use cap.
That comes from Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think that comes from us up here.
I just remember, like, I used to say that as a
that's definitely not a New York slang.
You capping.
That's definitely not New York.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, they say
New York be like,
hey,
you bullshitting.
They say that too.
You on some bullshit.
They say that.
Yeah, that's
But
that's
now
New York.
it's cap.
But now it's cap.
Cap.
I don't really say that.
Yeah.
I
don't say it as much, but I remember saying it as a kid.
There's
like, it's nothing new.
There's some lingo that I just don't.
Like, you know what they call a fat ass now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you with it.
I know that. Yeah. Anything with that,
Tito
I'ma know.
I know.
Gotta know the yeah.
Yeah. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that one because it's
cool.
like, goddamn.
Yeah.
Right? That's what it comes
exactly.
in.
I guess so. I don't know.
That's where I think it comes from.
I didn't make that word. Don't come for me. All right. So let's stay spicy.
Word.
So you are married.
I'm not legally married.
Oh.
But I've been with my family for 18 years.
Okay. Well, okay. We got wifey.
Yeah, it's
family.
a wifey.
How do you feel like, what's the hardest part of, I guess, like balancing family life and also like music, business? What do you feel like is the hardest part with that?
Time. I think the time is really hard.
Yeah.
You know, when you got to leave for a lot of days, you know, and also sometimes in a relationship, it could get tricky.
Okay.
You know, because you're always around females or you're always in, you know, just that nightlife.
Yeah.
You know, that nightlife is definitely something that you gotta have some type of communication with the person you with to understand, you know, those parts, you know. And sometimes as an artist, you have to become a sex symbol, have some type of sex appeal, you know, and that's just what it is. Like, you sign up for this shit, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta play the part, you know, and if you don't play the part, it hurts your career. And that's just what it is, you know? It's
like good to be mysterious.
Yeah, it's very good to be mysterious. I don't post my family much online.
So that's why I see, like, you do gotta be attractive in a way.
Yeah,
like, you wanna be looked at.
But I mean, you know, in the hip hop business, you sell money, sex, and drugs. That's what hip hop is. You know, the lyrics is, and if you a rapper talking about having many girls, then you can't be wifed up. Like, it just don't make sense. It doesn't sell the same. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't knocking what you're saying.
Now, you can have a wife, right, that understands that when I become Tito Grahmz, I have this costume on, and this costume comes with a bunch of bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Heard you.
And that's just what it is.
I heard you. Heard you. Shout out to Tito Grahmz. Out here. All right. I'm gonna go back to that.
Grammy night.
Grammy night.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about it then. So, I guess actually let me ask you something. If you could create your own award show, what would you call it? Because you got the Emmys, the Grammys. What else are the other ones called?
Well, I've always
Oscars.
I've always took that. My first double disc mixtape was called Grammy Night.
Okay.
And because of Tito Grahmz, so like people call me Grahmz, you know. And so Grammy Night became something that I've always ran with. If I did an award show, I don't know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just plug it in. Shout out to That Splash Magazine.
Okay.
And we're working on a mixtape awards. Like, we're working on an awards show for independent artists.
I love that.
So I don't know what it's gonna be called, but since you bring it up, when we gonna plug that shit in?
Organically.
Yeah. Shout out to my boy Gio. He's working really hard to put something together.
Okay.
For these artists to really have something to be rewarded for.
I love that because I feel like that's something. You want to get a reward for what you're doing and recognize.
They taking everything away from hip hop.
Yeah.
All the experiences are being taken away, and people are letting it.
Yeah. I
So.
feel you. I feel you on that. All right, let's go back to the bio though. Let's go back to the bio. So, what do you miss the most about the gritty New York City hip hop scene of the late 90s and early 2000s? What do you miss the most?
The ciphers. I think being able to come out of West 4th Street train station and walking a couple blocks and seeing a bunch of dudes over there on the corner by the basketball court rapping and really like loving this shit, really like, that I think should be more of.
That I agree with you on that because I feel like I remember, I don't know what
like rapping for recreation,
No, I feel you on that.
Not just for money.
You just tapped into a part of my brain right now. Like, I remember, like, early 2000s for sure, or like mid 2000s.
Yeah, it could be around
early
there.
2000s. No, but I remember watching a lot of. I'm sure there were plenty of videos from the past.
Yeah.
However, like, I remember watching a lot of videos of Cassidy.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, he would be in a
like
circle.
me, I'm a little bit more before that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure there was
that.
a lot of videos, but I'm curious now, like, what that was called.
It was ciphers.
No, but like, was
ciphers.
it like a specific company that was doing it? Was it?
That
like
was Smack.
Show?
Smack was doing that back in the
That's
day.
what I'm like.
Smack.
That's what I'm trying to tap into. Like, I feel like something just tapped into my head right now. I was like, wait, I remember watching this.
Yeah, but back when what I'm explaining, it had no cameras, it had no brand, it had nothing.
You just had to be there.
Yeah, you just had to be on West 4th Street, and it'll grow. Like, it'd be like a really big circle of people just getting crazy.
Do you feel like people knew how to keep structure in those situations? Like, was it always like
Nah,
organized?
we didn't know shit.
Okay.
And the artists didn't know nothing. We weren't. Now is when
would they keep the peace? Like, not take it personal?
Oh, nah.
Okay.
I don't remember none of that stuff. Nah.
Then that's good. That's
Hip hop
great.
doesn't bring that.
That's great.
Hip hop doesn't bring that. I think the times that you see a couple artists, pop off on each other, they just ignorant.
I like that because I feel like that's the stigma that hip hop and rap has. I don't know so much now, but I feel like that's what it had back then. Like, it was always like thought
think
to
about
be
it,
violent.
right? But think about it, right? It's like, yo, let's roast each other, right?
Yeah.
Yo, let's roast each other.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I will fail.
What I'm saying is, right? I'm inviting you to roast me, right? I'm like, yo, let's roast each other.
Okay.
And then I roast you so mad that you slap me.
No, I'm not doing that.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
So if you go on a rap battle, and like that's what it is, and that's what you signed up for, like, why would you put your hands on somebody? Like, I just watched a couple rap battles with my boy Murder Mook. Shout out my boy Murder Mook.
Okay.
And like the last 3 battles he had, they just going at his mom, and his mom is dead. Like, God rest her soul, you know. And he gotta like sit there and like take that.
Oof.
You know, and you gotta tip your hat to that.
Not take it personal.
But that's what it's about.
Yeah.
You know, if you sign up for it, you gotta know like, yo, man, all the gloves are off.
Yeah.
You know, and if you get offended and you put your hands on somebody because they talked about you in a rap, then you don't belong in that battle. That's just you're not fit for the battle. You're not fit for the sport.
All right, let me talk. What do you feel like are top 5 hip hop movies? Like if somebody wants to
movies.
Okay. Movies. It doesn't matter new or old.
Yeah, Crush Groove.
Okay.
Crush Groovin'.
That's one.
Beat Street. Tougher Than Leather. Full hip hop movies. Who's the Man?
Okay.
There's one more I'm missing. Oh, I think that's it.
You said 4.
I know, but I don't think there's 5, bro.
Okay, what about if there was?
There is one more.
What?
There is one more.
Okay.
Wild Style. But the only reason why, there is one. Yeah, I know my hip hop, man. I know my hip hop, man.
Okay.
But I never really liked that one.
Why?
I didn't think it was hip hop enough.
Okay.
Like it was more like breakdancing.
That's cool.
You know, but the other ones were more like. I remember going to watch Tougher Than Leather at Albee Square in Brooklyn with like 10 of us.
Really?
And we would like destroy Fulton Avenue.
Terrible.
Yeah, we were bad. We were mischievous kids. We threw popcorn everywhere. We would make noise in the theater. We were bad.
I mean, I don't know. I never went through that. I feel like every time I went to the movies, I'm like, I like structure. I like quietness.
Nah, we was wild in the movies.
I will stay
Back
away
in the
from
day,
y'all.
man, you could smoke in the movie theater.
Oh my God.
People were smoking cigarettes in the movie theaters. Yes. Yeah. When I was young, they smoked on a plane.
Stop playing. Where were they ash at?
On the floor.
Are you serious?
People smoked on the train, on the plane.
And what, they used to just ash on the floor?
Anywhere, didn't even matter.
I mean, I know that people used to smoke, but like, that's what like I always thought about. I'm like, where were the ashtrays?
There was none.
None.
What? Nope.
So somebody would just, damn, oh my God.
Yeah, it was
so
bad.
Much pollution.
Yeah. Thank God that we cleaned it up, huh?
Yo, that ass. I'm like, yo, what? I can't imagine. I remember it wasn't until like 2004 or something when they finally put the law that you couldn't smoke anymore in buildings.
Yeah, back in the days. Because they used to have a
smoking section and then like a regular section.
I swear to you not, man. I remember being on a plane as a kid and someone smoking right next to me.
Oh my God, I would hate that. Imagine being in an airplane. Because, like, bad enough, like, being next to somebody in an airplane now, it's like, it's something you
Imagine them smoking a whole bogey.
A whole pack of cigarettes because they're nervous. Like, yo, I would be pissed.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Coming
That's definitely
to, like,
crazy.
your destination smelling like a whole pack. That's definitely crazy. And don't get me wrong, I used to smoke cigarettes, but that's my mindset. And I'm like, yo, that's the person sitting next to you, dog. Imagine the 3 people sitting in front of you are all smoking cigarettes. Oh, my God. That, yo.
Diabolical.
What a time to be alive right now. I'm so happy I'm in this generation. No,
me too. We are in the best. We're in the best times to be alive. I wouldn't want to be born before or after. I don't know what's coming on after.
Yeah, I'm dead.
I'm good where I'm at right now.
So me and my best friends, we have this shout out to Penny. She smokes mad cigarettes.
Okay, Penny's a chain smoker.
Here the checkers,
like the girl from Simpsons.
Penny would thrive back then. Like what? No, Penny, my friend Penny loves cigarettes. Shout out to Penny.
Yeah, shout out to her. Send her a pack of Newports.
Yo, that ass. I don't think she smokes Newports. I think she smokes Marlboro Menthol
she's a gangster.
Lights or the Golds. I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe
I don't know if I could trust a girl that smokes Marlboros.
I don't know. Shout out to Penny, though. That's the homie.
Shout out to Penny, not for sure. It was a joke, Penny.
I'm dead. All right. All right. So beyond the music, you also fed the homeless. built youth basketball teams.
Mm-hmm.
What drives you to keep giving back?
The God.
God?
Yeah, just God.
Okay.
Just doing God's work.
I love that.
I'm very passionate about it. We back in the day, about 2004, we developed a program. It was called Save the Youth. And that was where the basketball teams came from and stuff like that. We built a studio for kids to come after school and do their music.
I love that.
Got a proclamation for the mayor for dropping teen crime in my projects, 22%.
Hey,
yeah, with a bunch of shout out to all the teens.
Grahmz.
Yeah, I mean, actually, there's a brand called...
This was not Tito Sunshine. This was
Tito
Tito
Grahmz.
Grahmz.
Yeah,
this is Tito Grahmz.
So there's a brand called What Hoboken Sounds Like.
Okay.
And they're a part of the teens that I used to do my work for. Like, they were teenagers and they would come into my programs, and they pretty much, you know, got influence from that, and they created their own. Now they do their own basketball stuff. They do their own festivals, and so shout out to them.
Shout out to Real
But
Lucasso.
I'm still tapped in, man.
He's like, that's how he met you.
Yeah, he met me. He's one of my students.
We all come together.
So that's, you know, but I love to do that. You know, we've bought bikes for single fathers in our hood.
Oh,
and let the fathers...
You're about to make me cry.
Yeah, we've done a bunch of stuff. Like, cool things like that. I think there's not enough of that. You know, I wish I could do more, but back then we were being funded, you know, by the city.
Yeah.
We got city funds or people that sponsored it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you sponsor my ideas, I'm going to make them happen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, I do Christmas. I still do Christmas. I still do Thanksgivings.
I love that.
I still do... I carry stuff in my car just in case, you know. There's people that I drive all the time and give food out.
Shout out
still
to Tito Grahmz.
Word.
Let's go.
I love it.
Out here.
Yeah.
You're a great Samaritan. Is that the word, Samaritan?
I've given my sneakers to somebody before.
Okay.
And like, there was a homeless guy at the McDonald's and he didn't have no shoes. And it was like raining. So I'm like, I couldn't help him too much, but I gave him my shoes.
That's really nice.
You know, and I went home with socks.
Good for you.
Word.
Hey, Tito, because it's about that time.
Yeah, let's get it.
It's 8:00. I hate this time because this is the time we
Well,
have to say goodbye. You will come back. You are gonna come back. We're gonna be
Queen
there
of Spice.
for Fright Night
Fan Fest.
Fright Night Fan Fest. We're gonna be there October 26th.
Yeah.
Out there. We're gonna invite you back. We're gonna talk about it. Just real quick, my friend. If you could give a quick quote for anybody that is doing it out here, because it seems like you, Tito, are a jack of all trades. It's like you dipped into music, you're in the business world, you film, a little bit of everything, which I love. What would be the ultimate quote, words of guidance, dropping gems? What does that look like?
Get off distro, kid. Come to Big Bread Getters. That's my advice. Get off distro, kid. TuneCore. All those bad platforms that don't help you with your music. You know, come over here, and I'll help you out.
All right, let's put in those socials, my friends, so people know
Tito
where to
Grahmz
find
Official
you.
at on Instagram at Tito Grahmz Official. Tito Grahmz on Facebook. It's GRAHMZ for y'all. The H is in there for hustler.
Period. Yeah, I heard it. Anything else?
I'm not hard to find.
Okay.
Pretty easy.
Let's go. Everybody tap in. Everybody that's been tapped in with us, thank you for,
Big Bread Getters.
Being
shout
here.
out to everybody that tuned
all
in.
The shout outs.
Yeah, shout out everybody that tuned in. All the artists on BRED Distro, all the producers. I see y'all. I love y'all. We're going to get it. Yeah, man. Everybody tuned in. Keep supporting, man. Supporting is free. And in a time of AI, us humans got to get together and really, help each other.
Use that brain. Use that brain.
Word up.
Thank you. Of course. Thank you, Tito. Thank you for being an amazing guest. Everybody, again, who's been tapped in with us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to jump on the Instagram, follow Queen of Spice, like, share, show some love. Send me a message. Let's network. Let's collaborate. And, let's continue making magic happen. Gonna catch me here next Thursday, 7 p.m. It's your girl, Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, Queen of Spice. We out of here. Ew.
Yo.